Welcome back, everybody, to Ultimate CNFT. My name is Mike, and today I've got a special dual-purposed video for you guys today. Yes, the title of this particular video, Smooth Yeti Mountain Club and the Space Pugs Alpha, a blueprint for success. Now, why did I say that? Because this is exactly what we're seeing. The Smooth Yeti Mountain Club is a blueprint for success in the CNFT space. I am going to go into this with you in detail today. We're going to talk about a whole bunch of things. We're going to deep dive. We're going to look at a lot of the reasons why the Yetis have been successful. We're going to look at my project, Space Pugs Alpha, on the second half of this video, how I'm going to be implementing the things that I have found very successful by keeping my eyes on this project. And I'm very excited to announce the winner of the Smooth Yeti number 7459 that Keeper gave to me to give to the community on the first video I did on the Smooth Yeti Mountain Club about 10 days ago, which, by the way, little pat on the back, I was the first person, the first YouTuber to do a dedicated video on the Smooth Yeti Mountain Club. Please go watch that video, you guys, even though I've already selected now at this point the winner of the Yeti. There's a reason I want to refer to that video in a couple different ways, because I've called it. When it comes to this project, I told y'all when the floor was 47 ADA, keep an eye on this project. I've been looking in, I've been talking. This community is amazing. The art is awesome. It's time for me to make a video. You can expect big things from this project, and it's done nothing but accomplish big things since I made that video 10 days ago. So again, go reference to it. We'll take a look at it because I'm going to show you the winner that I selected, and we're going to do that towards the end of the video. But right now, I've got a lot to talk about, you guys, because there's a lot going on with the Smooth Yeti Mountain Club. And again, the blueprint for success is the fact that the way that they have been marketing their project, the things, the creative ideas they've been going over in their Discord channel and on their Twitter account has been engaging this community in a way that we're really not seeing right now in the space, because we all know that we have dipped a little bit, you guys. We have dipped. We're in a little bit of a dip across the CNFT world, across the crypto world. These things happen. They're totally natural. They're a total normal cycle as to what goes on. You know, we had massive success just a few months ago, and now we're dipping down a little bit, getting ready for that next run up. So the reason why I say all that is because if you look at a lot of the projects, most of them that are in a little bit of a pullback, some of them are in accumulation mode. There's a bunch of new projects, so people are spreading their ADA all over the place, minting all these projects. But you're seeing what the Smooth Yeti Mountain Club is doing. They're killing it right now, you guys. They're killing it in the midst of a pullback, which says a lot about this project. And by the time we're done with this video, you're going to understand exactly why that's been happening, because I'm coming at you from the prospect of an NFT investor, a YouTube content creator, and a project creator myself. So that gives me a lot of unique angles as to exactly what's going on in the CNFT space, which is exactly why I do what I do, making YouTube videos for you guys, trying to point out the good projects and bringing you the alpha and getting you guys ready for the boom that's coming. You guys know I'm one of the #1 cheerleaders in this space of why the CNFT space is different than the rest of the NFT world, and the boom has yet to happen. So when that does happen, the good projects are going to thrive, and Smooth Yeti Mountain Club is climbing that list rapidly. Let's get into that in a moment, and I'm going to show you all of these things that I'm going to be implementing into the Space Pugs as well, because I'm learning and taking notes. But before we do that, let's go check out the action, because y'all know on this channel I love to look at the live time action of what's going on with the project. So 7,500 items, 1,562 owners, floor is at 204. Check out this floor, you guys. You can go in there and you can get some pretty cool Yetis at a pretty cool price. Now again, referring back to that video I did 10 days ago, I said anytime now this project's about to explode. We're going to hit 100 ADA floor. We're not going to look back. We're going to hit a 200 ADA floor, and I believe my exact words were, then we're off to the races. This is the off to the races phase of this project for many, 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 many reasons. Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, but I'm telling you from what I'm seeing and what I'm continuing to see, this is the off to the races moment. I'm making another bold prediction here on this video. There will come a time soon where you will see a 500 ADA floor for these Yetis. Yes, I said that. You will see a 500 ADA floor for these Yetis. So keep an eye on this project and see exactly why big things are coming. So you can see this floor can get eaten up pretty quickly into the 250 range. No big deal. You're going to look back and be like, dude, remember when we got our Yetis for less than 200 ADA? Remember when we got our Yetis for less than 300 ADA? Those days are upon us now. And you can see there's a lot of cool Yetis around the floor price And if you had watched my video earlier, you would have been gotten in for 50 ADA, not 200 ADA. But that's besides the point. Anyways, let's get into the activity here, you guys, because you know I love to see exactly what's going on in live time. So 41 minutes ago, hour, 2 hours ago, we're seeing some sales anywhere from around the floor price to, there's a 600 sale. There's some more floor. There's some, and some mid-range stuff. If you keep scrolling down here, you're going to see some good sales, 444, 525, 1200, 1499. People now know about this project for so many reasons and in so many ways. And if you scroll back, we're only 11 hours ago. So well within the 24-hour range, we're seeing a lot of live action. And that's one of the things I look for in a project. What's going on with this project lately? What have you done for me lately? This is what I like to see. So you guys, let's jump into the Discord. There's so much to cover here. We're going to start here with some of the creative marketing that I want to bring up and why, again, this preaches to the blueprint of success, because not a lot of projects are being successful right now in this pullback. Again, it's the ones that have staying power and communities and good leadership that are sticking with it. So the total members on the Discord is 4.63K. We've seen a rise, an uptick in that membership, increasing ever since Justin and DZ came out with that video a couple days ago covering the Yetis, which is awesome. It was a very organic video. These guys weren't chasing them down. They just did their thing, and eventually the big dogs in the space got their eyes on this project, and that has done a lot for them. So the perfect storm of what's been going on has really affected this project. But I'm going to give most of the credit here to Keeper and Pablo. Pablo's very much behind the scenes. They got a lot going on that they can't even share with you guys yet. I have a couple ideas of what's going on. I talked to Keeper the other day for about 40 minutes on the phone. He didn't give me anything, any sort of alpha or anything that needs to be kept secret, but he just says, hey, we've got some big plans going. So hats off to Pablo and Keeper. They are not a two-man team. They've got a lot more going on that meets the eye. It's kind of like, it's like an iceberg project, right? You got like 10% of the iceberg, above the water level. And once you look below the water level, there's like the rest of the iceberg, like the other 90%, right? That's what this project is doing. So I'm giving a lot of credit here to Keeper because he's the one coming up with this fantastic marketing strategy. Let's jump into some of the things that they have going on. You guys, keep in mind, the mint price was 25 ADA. When I made the last video, I was like, hey, we've doubled from there. And now we're at 200. So you see the upwards trajectory here. This isn't the kind of thing where it's like buy the rumor, sell the news. There's some big things coming on for this project, and we're going to talk all about them. But again, these are the things I'm learning from. I want to implement these things for your Space Pugs Alpha that are minting later in April. You guys, again, first half of this video, Yetis. Second half, Space Pugs Alpha. We're tying it all in together. Check out this marketing stuff we got going on. This is from Keeper a couple days ago. New contest for our holders that we love to get back to. Anyone holding one or more rank 2,000 through 7,500 Yetis will be eligible for a free Yeti airdrop. We will be airdropping 10 Yetis to 10 different wallets. That is so cool. Brilliant freaking marketing, dude. Winning wallets must not have any Yetis listed on the marketplace or they will be disqualified. That's a theme here that they've been sticking with, and it's been working. And again, I'm taking notes. Contests will run over the next 5 days. 2 winners per day at random times. Boom. So there's your parameters. Boom. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Yetis given away. Beautiful marketing strategy, you guys. Let's go down to the next one. Here's another creative idea. This is an in-house idea. Marketing, genius marketing for the holders, getting people more interested. And I want to talk about this one in particular because this one, okay, I've got 22 Yetis. Actually, I think I have 23 or 24 Yetis at this point, but I've got some Yetis, right? Now, when I saw this this particular post, I jumped all over it because I remember I have 2 Yetis that have at least one trait under 1%. So I went and picked up myself a third one. And this is coming from somebody who is, a project creator, a YouTube content creator, but I'm also an NFT enthusiast. I'm an investor. I've got a lot of money invested in ADA, in CNFTs. And this one grabbed me and I thought, gosh dang, this is so freaking brilliant. I mean, why shouldn't I implement these same things? So here's what I did. Let's read this out. On 3/12 at 10 p.m. CST, we will select one wallet that owns at least 3+ Yetis that each have at least one trait under 1% to win this. You must also have, again, no Yetis listed on the marketplace. Brilliant marketing on multiple levels. So I had the 2. I went and I bought one more Yeti that had a trait that was under 1%. Am I bummed that I didn't win that contest? Absolutely not. because I'm holding that Yeti. I'm diamond handing this project all the way to the top, you guys. So cool. Forced me to go out there and spend some good ADA on another really nice Yeti. I'm super stoked on that. A lot of people jumped on this too, and check it out. So look at what they gave away. This ain't a floor Yeti. This is a sick looking freaking Yeti. I admit it, I really wanted to win this. I wanted to win this Yeti, and I didn't, but I don't even care, because you know around the corner there's going to be more opportunities for people to do stuff like this. There's the address of the winner. Congratulations to whoever you are. Nice job. Let's go into some of their older posts, you guys, for holder giveaways. They gave away some ADA back in February. Here's another one, some more ADA. I want to read over this a little bit because they did 14 Yetis to 14 wallets, and here was the qualifications. Again, brilliant marketing, you guys. So basically what they wanted to do was they wanted you to have at least 3 Yetis in the wallet and to be eligible to win 1 Yeti. This is going to be going for 14 days. They gave away 14 winners to 14 different wallets. All you have to do is HODL to be included. If the Yeti is listed on the marketplace like JPEG Store, it will not count. So again, delist your Yetis, you guys, and this process is absolutely working. It's freaking super amazing. So there's a little bit of more detail about that. Here's another one that I want to show you guys. That was a nice little creation here that, again, I tried to do because I wanted to win some Yetis, and it works. Our next holder-only contest is here. We will be running this contest for the next 5 days. 1 Yeti will be given away to to any wallet that holds at least 1 Yeti with no Yetis listed on the marketplace. This is pretty freaking simple, right? Own a Yeti, hold your Yeti, possibly win more Yetis. Take a shot every time I say the word Yeti. You won't even make it to the second half of this video. Just kidding. Don't do that. I don't condone that. That's not good. But a little humor goes a long way. Anyways, the point is, you guys, is there's some big things going on, and it's all because people understand what makes a project work. And again, I'm learning so much. When I talked to Keeper the other day, I said, "Hey man," I said, "I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I've learned so much from your project. Like, I'm gonna borrow." Like, some of what you do in your marketing is brilliant, and I can see that it's driving up the floor price. And what is that doing? That's making things for the holders of the investors of these Yetis freaking awesome for the people, right? And that's why I want to learn from these things. And he told me, he said, "Look, that's what we did. We learned all the good stuff from the good projects we've had our eyes on. We learned of all the things we shouldn't be doing because it didn't work. So we want to weed out the junk, and we only want to bring you the things that make a project work." And again, that's why it's a blueprint for success. It's worked. And hats off to them, because they've already paved the way. These guys are ahead of me. I mean, my project doesn't even launch till April. These guys have already paved the road. And that road may be filled with snowmobiles. Who knows? But anyways, they've already paved the road. And so again, it's an opportunity for me to learn and for me to share with my community. And I want you guys, as my community, you guys know in my Discord, I always post my videos because I want you to get the alpha as quickly as possible. And let's talk about some alpha. Even though I wasn't on top of this right away, it's the thing that I had to wait until I could make this video the way I wanted to make it. But a lot of you probably already know this by now. And if you don't, check this out. This is what's going to push this project to the next level. This is why I feel like we're going to see a 500 ADA floor for the Yetis. This is why I believe this is not time to sell and make 30, 40 ADA profit because you might have bought it at 150. Hold your Yetis. Big things are coming. Check this out. Regarding snowmobiles, we're making a slight change to the mint and clearing up a few things. There is no whitelist. Mint will be now holder only. 3 matching parts can be exchanged for a completed snowmobile. Mint details, we'll get into that in a second. So what are they doing here? This is project basically number 2. Reminds me a lot about the Rockets with Boss Cat Rocket Club. They're going to have a mint, you guys. There's no whitelist qualifications. You got to hold a Yeti to get in, and you're going to have to mint these parts. You're going to have to put 3 of them together to put the snowmobile together. You're only going to have the ability to have 1,000 total snowmobiles, and I did talk to Keeper about this. He didn't give me any specific details, but he said, if you're a Yeti enthusiast and you're into this project for the long term, you're going to want a snowmobile. With only 1,000 of them, that's not enough room for the 7,500 Yetis. Get into this now because this is going to be big. I absolutely love it. Okay, mint details. 2,900 parts will be minted. 100 parts will be airdropped to the VIP holders. To mint, you just need to verify your wallet within Discord and have 1 or more Yeti. It's pretty simple. They're not making people hold multiple Yetis. They're giving everybody essentially a chance at this, and that's really cool. Each wallet can mint 2 parts. It's going to be a first come, first serve mint through using our website, multi-sig transactions. I talked to him a little about that as well. So this is what it comes down to, you guys. You want to have, your Yeti or your Yetis in your wallet, and you want to be ready when this mint comes out, because you're going to want to basically get on this as quickly as you can, because they're going to sell out pretty quickly, you guys. Now, I believe that the mint price on this is 100 ADA. Let me go up here to verify that real quick. Yes, 100 ADA per part. Now, I'm going to sidetrack a little story for you guys here real quick, because this is something I want to point out to you guys, and I'm a firm believer in this, and I can back it up. I've got the video evidence for proof. Now, back when Ada Ape Society, one of the most successful CNFT projects to date at this point, back when they came out, I was one of the first people on that project as well to do a dedicated video on them. I was really generating that as much hype. I was one of the first 1,000 members on their Discord. I sent everybody to that project because I knew that I saw something special in that project. The reason why I'm telling you this is because when they decided, this was all before their mint date and all their information, when they decided to mint Whitelist for 99 ADA, I started getting DMs, people saying, "Oh man, did you see what happened to Ada Ape Society?" I'm like, "No, what happened? Tell me." And they're like, "Yeah, so they decided to mint for 99 ADA, and a bunch of people are super bummed on that." And I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, some people are afraid it's gonna be a rug pull." I'm like, "Why? Just because they decided to not mint for 20, 30, 40, 50 ADA? Is 99 ADA, is that a bad thing?" Because I was so new to the space, I was kind of scratching my head I just came from Ethereum, where it costs hundreds or thousands of dollars to get into an NFT. There's way more rug pulls, and not to mention that the fees alone can easily equal the price of what we're paying to pre-mint this project. Anyway, long story short, that project absolutely killed it. And I told these people, I said, "I don't understand why that's such a problem. Even at the price of ADA at that time was about $1.25. So you're talking about $125 to get a sick looking freaking NFT that has a lot of utility, right?" The reason, again, that I bring this up is because don't let that 100 ADA per part scare you off. Why should it? We actually want to see more of this. I commend the team. If you guys are watching this video, I commend you for having the balls to hit that triple digit mark. That sometimes scares people off, but it doesn't need to. If we want big eyes with big aspirations and deep wallets to come into the CNFT space, which we do want that to happen, we don't want people to be looking at projects and be "Oh, every single project is just it's like throwing chump change at it." Some people actually want to see something that's worth their time and worth their money. Now, this is one of those perfect examples. You will see that this project will sell out ASAP. Anyone who sees 100 ADA per part price and you're scared of that, I honestly question what you're doing here, because if you want to make money in the space, you got to be willing to put your money where your mouth is, like I do on this channel. You need to not see a 100 ADA price, which at this price, the price of ADA is 80 something cents, under 80 cents. That's well under $100 to get a chance to do something that imagine if we had all known what BCRC was going to do with the rocket parts. Imagine what we all would know and what we'd all be doing if we had been in there early and stacked. So the point is I like to see this because I want to see more projects charge more money, more ADA to mint, because it's going to put us on the map. It's going to get bigger eyeballs on this project. So I'm super stoked on it, guys. Don't miss out on that. Be on top of this as fast as you possibly can, because the next level of evolution for this particular project is about to absolutely blow. I will be doing some updates. Here's that NFT alpha video you guys can go watch. By the way, I will be putting the links for the Discord and the Twitter in the description below, so keep an eye on that. I will also post that in the link in the pinned comments below on this section. So keep an eye on what's going on with the Yetis. Get in the Discord, you guys. Get on the Twitter. Find out everything you can. This is a great community, by the way. Y'all know I'm #1 on community, and this is a massively amazing community with great leadership and great art and great utility. I am going to be crossbreeding everything I'm learning into the Space Pugs Alpha. Now, with that being said, let's go jump into the Space Pugs Alpha. Again, the reason I'm making a dual video is because I want the people who are in the Yetis to see why I'm creating this project the way I am. And I want the people in my project to take a look at the Yetis and see that this is an amazing project that you should be definitely looking at least, or considering jumping into, no matter where the floor price is right now. I've just given you every single reason to understand why the success will continue in that project. So Crossbreeding projects is good. I want to see more of this in the CNFT space. I like to have community and camaraderie, and that's exactly what I'm doing here at Ultimate CNFT. Check it out. So Space Pugs total members, last time I made my video, we just cracked 5,000. Now we're just under 6,000. We are growing rapidly. Our community is freaking totally awesome, you guys. So more information to update you on that I didn't give you in the last video. The pre-sale for the whitelist will be on April 23rd. The mint price will be 40 ADA. The public sale, which I'll have to give you some details about because it's also in the announcements. I'll go over that with you. The public mint will be roughly 27 hours later, 24-hour full mint price, full mint time, actually slot allotment for the whitelist, and then a 3-hour break, and then we're going to switch over to the public. The public mint will be 50 ADA. The mint amount, there's 5,000 pugs that are being minted, not in existence, but minted. Now, understand real quick that the whitelisters have the chance to mint this out entirely. It probably won't happen. So the reason why I say I need to talk to you about the public mint is because we don't know the number that's going to be available. We're going to get that number to you as soon as our whitelist mint is done on April 23rd, and we're going to let you know how many pugs are left over for the whitelist mint, or I'm sorry, for the public mint. It's going to be probably somewhere under 1,000, maybe even well under 1,000. I will give you the updates as to how many transactions per wallet you can do at that time, but keep an eye on that. And the reason I tell you that is because if you really like this project, you really see what we're doing and where we're going, you're going to want to whitelist. You're going to want to get on there and qualify for the whitelist. There's 500 spots. Each one can mint 10 pugs, which is exactly how you get to a mint amount of 5,000. Right now we're almost 400. We're almost 4/5 of the way there, and that number could have gone up by now. So get in there, you guys. It's really not that hard. I'll show you some of the ways you can do that. But before I get into that, let's go take a look at some of these announcements and go over them, because I want to clear up a couple things for you just so everybody can see the full transparency with which we operate here and keeping you in the loop to know exactly what's going on so there's no confusion. I want everyone to be happy. Now, this is a quick airdrop announcement. As you know from our last announcement, we are airdropping 2,500 pugs to holders. Yes, we are. This is a fact. I also stated that for every 2 pugs you hold, you will get 1 free airdrop. We are now changing this to a 50% chance for a free pug airdrop with every pug you hold. Please understand what that says. So, for example, let's say you mint 10 pugs. Let's say you're one of those really smart people who's going to mint all 10 of your pugs on your whitelist, right? You can almost pretty much assume that you're going to end up with 5 free pugs, because for every 2 you hold, there's a 50% chance you're going to get one. But the fact that the ratio is still 2 to 1, 2 for every 2 that's minted, 1's going to get airdropped. Now, please understand there are going to be some people who mint 10 pugs and only get 3 or 4 pugs airdropped. There's going to be other people who probably get 6 or 7. So I hope it all balances out in the end. It's kind of, there's a little bit of a random generatedness to this. The reason why we did this, you guys, is not because we wanted to make it hard on everybody. We actually wanted to make it easy on you guys. The way things are with our mint and what's going on, we don't want you to have to take your 2 pugs or whatever it is that you've done and send it to a separate wallet and then get your 3rd pug back. So long story short, you guys, we're actually doing this to make it easier for you. We know the numbers are going to work out. It's like flipping a coin. How many times is it going to land on heads? How many times is it going to land on tails? Some people make it lucky. Some people maybe not. But we're hoping that everyone's happy, because at the end of the day, we're giving away a pug for every freaking one that you can mint. So that's pretty cool, you guys. We're excited about that. We want to give back to our community. We can't wait to do that. Now, a few more details on that. The airdrop will take place 4 weeks after the public mint has been completed. So we want people to have time. In other words, you don't have to mint your pug to be able to qualify for the airdrop. You just have to have pugs in your wallet, because we're going to scan all these things. We're going to see what wallets are what. You have to have those pugs in your wallet by the time we do the airdrop. So we'll give you plenty of announcements, plenty of warning time to get up to that point. We also want to generate a lot of action, you guys, on the secondary floor, because another thing that I want to clear up with this next announcement, you guys, utility announcement. Getting these pugs early is extremely important. Holding pugs, the amount of each project will guarantee you whitelist for life on all of our future projects. So having this pug is almost like having your own little card, your own little pass, to our future projects. If we don't know exactly how many pugs you're going to have to hold for these said projects, but we will also let you know as well. So that's why it's called Space Pugs Alpha. It's the first project of many. You're going to want to hold these pugs because you're going to get whitelisted to our future projects. So that's pretty cool. But here's the part that needs to be cleared up a little bit. 50% of the trade revenue will go towards our DAO. Will be dedicated to a Pugs First fund set up to consistently drive up the floor price of the pugs for life. this is true. However, I must say, in the true sense of the word, we are actually not a DAO. We're not a decentralized autonomous organization. For lack of better words, I was actually considering possibly having some sort of DAO in the future. And I've actually closed my mind to that. And that's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing, because here's what I want to do. So scratch the fact that you don't associate us with a DAO. We're just going to leave this as a Pugs first fund to consistently drive the floor price of the Pugs for life. So 50% of the revenue is going to go into a fund, and we're going to consistently at intervals drive up the floor price of the Pugs for life. We want that floor price to continue to go up. So if we hit a new level and then somebody comes in and sells some Pugs and they go below that, we're going to snatch those up. We're going to give ourselves a 4-week head start to save some money for that exact purpose. But we're also going to be implementing all those fun, juicy strategies that you see going on at the Smooth Yeti Mountain Club. And we're going to be doing that too. We're going to be giving away a lot of Pugs, you guys. So it's going to be super cool. We want you guys to not lose money on our investment. So the floor price is going to start with the public mint of 50 ADA, because that is where we want the floor price to go. So within a few weeks, if they're, for whatever reason, we're under that, we're going to snatch those up. If we're not, we're going to set the bar higher, and we're going to start at a higher spot. So I'm excited because I'm the one who invented this. I came up with this one night. I was laying in bed. I couldn't sleep. I thought, let's get creative here. And this is what I came up with. I haven't seen this implied in any other project. A lot of people are having floor buybacks, but that floor price isn't exactly increasing. So again, Pugs first is always going to be my policy. Now, I want to share with you a couple more numbers, and then we're going to move on and give away that Yeti. Finally, after we run and check out a few more things real quick, but check this out. We're checking out a lot of things here, aren't we? Whew, caffeine, baby, it's kicking in. We all know that the Space Pugs Alpha, we have a Pugs First policy. If you look at the numbers, this is your breakdown below. So the total Pugs in existence are 7,777. The minted Pugs are 5,000. The free airdropped Pugs, 2,500. These 277 left over will be used for marketing and giveaways. So we're going to be using these Pugs to whatever we can do to generate, more interest into our project. We're going to be using those for the marketing purposes. Also, I want a nice little cache, so I can use this cache of Pugs to get creative with our community and give away a lot of Pugs. Every single one of these is probably going to end up being given away to some regard in some way, shape, or form. Again, I'm going to get creative. I'm going to take the ideas I've learned. I'm going to add my own little spin to it, you guys. And I'm super excited to get that rolling. Please get on here. Read through some of these announcements yourself. We've got the mint date. We've got all the information you're going to need. We're on top of all this stuff for you guys. The whitelist requirement has changed. This is something you need to know. The original 10 invites whitelist is back. There's also 22 spots left for the level 20 whitelist. We went from 10 to 12, and we realized not everybody, for some reason, that 10 to 12 marks a big jump for some people. So we brought it back down to 10. We want to get our whitelist spots filled, you guys. One more thing, actually a couple more things here. Let's check out our roadmap real quick. Now, this is something that I've got to make some updates to. I'm also working real hard with a friend of mine, a good friend of mine who's a web developer. We've got a website coming up. Should be released within a couple weeks of when we're doing this video around this time right now. I will have a more detailed roadmap outline on the website for you guys, but for now, here's a rough draft of our roadmap with more to come. And again, we're not revealing everything. We got to keep some secrets, right? Because we don't want to blow our load before mint. We want to continue to give people reasons to be excited about the Pugs. But basically Q1, which is just about to come to an end here pretty soon. Sneak peek of the art. You can see now our art is not completed, you guys. Just so you know, those sneak peeks that you're seeing is nowhere near the completed artwork that we have. I've got a couple sneak peeks that I haven't shared with anybody yet, and I'm really happy with how we're coming along. The guys at Frog Factory are doing a great job. They've been real busy. Their mint is happening right now. Actually, their whitelist mint is happening. So as soon as they're done with their project, which is, by tomorrow or the next day, they've got a lot of stuff coming for the Pugs. Keep an eye on all the announcements we're going to be updating. Keep an eye on some of these updates and these updated releases of our sneak peeks. You're going to want to see what these Pugs are turning out. They're super sick. So let's move on. Official date, which we've announced. The airdrop we've announced. All that good stuff is there. The massive airdrop. You guys all know about that. The website's coming up here. Announcement of Project 2 will be sometime probably towards the end of Q2. We're going to focus on the Pugs first and make sure everything is absolutely zipped up, nice and tight, looking perfect, just the way it should. I have the links to the Discord in the description below. I've got the links to the Twitter as well. I just want to show you guys our Twitter real quick because shout out to my partner, Boss Cat Kung. He's doing a great job. I don't have the time or the skills right now to make sure we're up to par. Now, we've only opened this a couple weeks ago, you guys. But you can see, you can connect to Kung, you can connect to me. Those are both of our private Twitters as well. We got our Discord link right now. It's all there, but just take a look at some of this cool stuff, especially what the community's been coming up with. So there's a raw kind of rendition. This is just stuff that we're looking at and deciding what works best. Again, all of our artwork is super raw. It's not completed yet, but some of the stuff the community is doing is super, super cool. We've also been partnering with a couple of great projects that I have been keeping my eyes on. We have actually partnered with Mutant Cheetah, which is minting in just a couple days here. Also with Pastel Buds and Cardano Crocs Club. Everyone's been so helpful with kind of like getting behind this project because they see how excited we are. And it's just good, again, to see camaraderie in the space. So keep an eye on those projects as well. Those are 3 great projects I just named off for you. And since they've been willing to work with us, we're absolutely willing to work with them. And by the way, we're willing to work with anybody who's got a legit project, and we believe in you and you believe in us. Let's share some information. Now, some of the community art, you guys. Now, if you see this little guy right here, I love this guy. I stole him. This is my new PFP. I mean, I love it so much that I actually dropped my boss cap because it's time for me to represent my channel in a new way that is, again, more encompassing for the whole thing. So thank you to my man, Boss Cat Captain, who made this and allowed me to use this as my PFP. So when you see this now from now on, it's me, you guys. It's also on my channel, Ultimate CNFT. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you guys. And there's one more I wanted to show you. There's the Cardano Crocs. Great project, by the way. Great founders. This is one of the coolest things. I mean, it's just when you see these kinds of things, you see a project, you see a community that's jumping behind the project. The kind of support that we've gotten, I don't even think I was expecting that, you guys. People have been they've been really putting a lot of time and effort. People have been, boosting the server without even being asked to. People have been sending us cool things like the thumbnail I have right now. Shout out to you, Center, once again, because thanks to you, I've got a cool thumbnail. It's time to start stepping up my prowess here on the YouTube space because I want to be the #1 CNFT coverage guy. I got a lot of competition. There's some pretty big dogs out there. But oh yeah, I'm coming at you. Ultimate Warrior style. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so much. We're super excited. Find a way to DM me if you have any questions. Go join Space Pugs Alpha. Go join the Yeti Club. Oh, that's right. One more thing here. I almost forgot, guys. That wouldn't have been good. Let's get rid of this here. Forgive me. Boom. It's time for you to go. And it's also time for you to go. And we're going to go jump on here. Because I got to give away that Yeti. If I would have ended this video, that would have been cool. So here's the video I did, you guys. Again, 9 days ago, we had 56 comments. I told you guys I wanted to pick something that just kind of reflected, why the reason I was giving away that Yeti from the team, and I found somebody who's very deserving. I did read every single one of these comments, you guys. I appreciate you. Listen, I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways, especially after the pugs have been minted, you guys. I'm going to be using some of those 277 pugs to do some cool giveaways to drive a lot of interest on our project and on my particular channel and all that stuff. But for right now, I can only do one at a time. So, Scratch McKing, you have won, sir, and I want to read this to you because this is a freaking awesome comment. It's just very genuine, Hey, yo, I am definitely a Yeti fan, so I am jazzed that you made a dedicated video on this super cool project. Unfortunately, I didn't get to mint because I didn't know about SYMC until a few days ago, but I'll tell you what, I am definitely stacking Yetis now. Smart man. When you use a word like stacking Yetis, I think that means you've been listening to my videos because that's what I'm doing. I'm stacking Yetis, right? Let me tell you, this community is just amazing, which I completely agree with. The art as well, I agree with that as well. I had a chance to spend some time in the Discord, and wow, super positive, helpful, welcoming, and overall just a fun place to hang out. The vibe is real. I like my Yetis like I like my Scotch, smooth and on ice. See you in the Discord. Again, well-deserved comment. That's why I picked it. Super amazing. I congratulated him there. Hopefully, sir, you hit me up here in the DMs on Discord, and I can get you your Yeti, and we can all be super happy. And I'm pretty happy. I'm very, very highly caffeinated as well, too, but it's a Sunday. I got to do something to get through this day, right? I love you all. Thank you so much.